Hello everybody, welcome to my live. It's Tuesday night, finally on again, yay. So excited to be here tonight. Looking forward to stamping with everybody. It's a beautiful Tuesday night. I feel like it's summer here in San Antonio, so that's awesome. I have a lot of things to show you tonight. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I haven't been on since we got back from on stage, and I have to tell you, it was an amazing experience. It was super fun. Got lots of fun things at on stage. Let me show you a couple of those things because I think they're super fun. So one of the things we got when we got there was this amazing tote, and it's kind of one of these big plastic totes with these really fun handles. It also came with a set of black handles to switch out. So, and it's got lots of pockets and things inside, which was amazing. So I carried this around with me the whole time because it was just perfect to put everything in, my swaps, everything. Inside there was also this really awesome clipboard, the Stampin' Up clipboard, inside with a pack of paper that you can take out and a pocket. So that was a really nice gift that Stampin' Up gave us as well. My little badge that we had for there, and the nice pins that I'm going to transfer over to my bulletin board. Really cute. I got some really fun stamp sets. So they kind of do a prize patrol during where you get some free stamp sets, which is great. And I thought the prize patrols being stamp sets was awesome this year. Hold on, I need to make sure that I'm coming up live. Okay, that way I'll be able to see your comments. So here's the, we got this layered thought stamp set, which is really fun. Nice big sentiments, right? And during lunch, and we also got these, the Celebration Expressions Memory and More card pack. I haven't opened mine up yet. But during lunchtime, we had the opportunity to craft, and they had some cards that you use these two together. I didn't make them. I probably will make them. I just haven't had time yet. And I was having fun talking to everybody during lunch and stuff, so I didn't really do my crafting during lunch. I just took some pictures of what we were going to make. I also got this stamp set right here, which is called Peaceful View. This is an upcoming stamp set. I made a little card with it, and I just stamped it in black on one of our backgrounds. I think it was it the Autumn Expressions? It was one, there's like 3 different ones right now that have like the backgrounds. So I just stamped it on there, put a little sentiment on Calypso Coral. So I think that's a really fun stamp set. I got this one Along These Lines, which I think is going to be fun. I haven't made anything with that yet, but it's really cute. I have a little puppy and the bicycle. I think that's pretty special. When we got to North Carolina, one of the teammates, Jen, picked us up at the airport, and she was so sweet. She gave us a little gift bag, and also she made these things for us that said, "Welcome to North Carolina," about the history. So just some really fun facts about that. She gave us some little gifts in the gift bag. One of the things was, it says right here, drink cheerwine. I've never heard of cheerwine before. It was kind of like a cherry Coke type thing, and oh my god, very good. I was so happy that she did that because I got to try something that's, you know, North Carolinian, and I never would have had she not done that. So big thank you to Jen for that. That was amazing. Okay, I am going to show you, let's see, what else should I show you? Let me just show you a couple more. These are the swaps that I brought. I made 108 projects before I went to on stage. So these are some of the things that I made. I had these little gifts that I gave out. These I got on Etsy, and it's the On Stage for Raleigh. It's and it's Stampin' Up on the other side. You can kind of see it through the label. It says On Stage Raleigh on this side, a bone folder. And so I made these bone folder holders. I also made this with the Happy Campers set. This is just our scalloped gift box. And inside, I made these for all the teammates that I'm teammates with on Erica's team. And that includes Deborah's team too. And I just had these little chocolate graham cracker cookies, these choco biscuits with the marshmallows. So a little s'mores kit inside there. We might do that for one of our classes, right? You guys remember this card? This was one of my swap cards. We made this when we did the that little, what was the name of that class? Something with floral wishes or floral. Anyway, I made a bunch of those cards for swaps. I made a bunch of these butterfly shaker cards, birthday cards for swaps. And then I made 30 of these cards, which are just a nice little thank you card with one of the new sets that came out. So those were kind of all the projects that I made. Okay, let's get back to, and let me just say, if you're not a demonstrator, you should be a demonstrator and go to this. It's super fun. I made so many friends. I got to see friends that I've made in the past. It's just a really good time, super fun. And next year it's going to be in Long Beach, California. So that's going to be great. Okay, back to what we normally do, right? I have to talk about giving away a prize for sharing or commenting on my videos. And so I just go through my YouTube, my Facebook pages, whoever comments or shares, I put into a drawing, and then I give away a prize every week. So the winner for this week, I was giving away these gorgeous, do you guys have these yet? These are the antique pearls. It's one of my new favorites. It's very pretty. They're kind of iridescent, flat pearls. So beautiful. I'm using them on next week's live project, so they're super great. Anyway, the winner from this week was Candy Stein. So Candy, congratulations. I will put these in the mail for you. And thank you to everybody who shares my videos and comments. I really love to see your comments. It's great. So I haven't seen anything on my phone, but hold on. Now I'm seeing stuff on, hi you guys, I see you. Renee, hey. I am feeling better. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of demonstrators got sick on stage. I don't know if it was from being with 2,600 people for 3 days in a large convention center, or if it was from the airplane. I'm always suspicious of airplanes because, you know, they have the little things that blow the air all over you and circulate all over the place in the plane. So I don't know. But it was a cold. It only lasted for 5 or 6 days, and I feel normal. So yay, I'm happy for that. All right, this week I'm going to give away a set of these Starburst sequins. So if you would like to win these, just share or comment. Thank you. All right. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I can't believe the comments aren't coming up on my phone. They always come up on my phone first. Okay, I'm going to turn the phone around, and I think we're ready to go to some fun stamping, okay? Let's see. I feel so out of practice because I feel like I haven't done this in forever, which it probably wasn't really that long, but you know, feels like it. Okay. Renee, that's funny. She's picking the 2,600 people and selfies. You might be onto something. You could be right. Okay, annual catalog. We got our annual catalog too at Onstage, so it's super exciting. It's a very nice catalog. I can't show you the inside yet, but if you stay till the end of the video, I have more products that I did on the product premiere pre-order that I got already. So I'll show you some of the new things that are coming up if you'd like to stay and see those. Let's talk just quickly about the new in colors because I think it's very exciting. That's another thing we get to see is the new in colors and kind of play with them. So you guys have probably seen I'm kind of late to the party now, right? Because I was off for a week and didn't come back right away. But these are the in colors, and we have Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. Very nice colors. You may have heard the stamp pad, excuse me, for Cloud Cover. There was an issue with it, so it's not available yet. They're working out the issue, and hopefully it'll be available pretty soon. But I really appreciate the fact that they don't put it out there, right? Hi, Jolene. So here's the cardstock from the different colors of the new in colors. And just for fun, I mean, I did pull a couple of the regular colors. So like for Strawberry Slush, as you can kind of see, this is retired, but this was polished pink. Hopefully you can see I'm not too far away. This is our current Pretty in Pink. This is Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo. So just to kind of give you a little bit of reference as to what kind of color this is, I think it's really pretty. I really do love this color. It's a great in color. and a whole selection of pinks. What could be better, right? Okay, let's do the orange one really quick, and I'll just kind of sail through this. I don't want to spend too much on time on it, but I think it's kind of fun. Timid Tiger. So this is a beautiful orange, and you can see how different it is from the pumpkin pie. This is the Retired Mango Melody. This is our current peach pie, and then here's Calypso Coral. So you can kind of see the difference in the oranges, right? It's a very, again, a very beautiful color. I really like it. Okay, Darling Duckling. This almost has a little bit of a green, I feel like, to it, but it's a good, strong yellow. We have so many different yellows. It's an amazing how different they are. This is Daffodil Delight. So when you put it next to it, you can see how Darling Duckling looks just a little bit more green, right? I should have pulled a Lemon Lime Twist so you could see how close it is to that, because I don't think it is. So Saffron, remember that one. Crushed Curry and Lemon Lolly Wild Wheat. So you can kind of see it really is different. At first I thought, oh, that's just like Daffodil Delight, but really we've got a little bit of difference here. Okay, Cloud Cover for this one. And I can see a lot of usefulness in this, right? For, you know, skies, clouds, looks good. Yeah, Jolene, I really like, yeah, Lisa like a tangerine color. Jolene, I really like too the colors, the in colors this year. All right, so I just pulled these because it's kind of a grayish. I pulled Smoky Slate, Balmy Blue, and Boho Blue, so you could kind of see where it falls, right? It's a little bit more gray, a very, very lightish blue gray. So I think that's going to be nice. And then Secret Sea, like what color is this? It's kind of crazy, right? So here it is next to Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy. So you can kind of see the difference with that. So fun, right? We couldn't get everything for the in colors yet. I did get the stamp pads that were available so far. So I haven't even opened them. I can't wait. I got the set of Stampin' Right markers. I couldn't get ribbon or blends. Those are not available yet. If you're a demonstrator, you know you could pre-order starting today, right? The same stuff that we got at the product premiere. These, I just want to show you these for a minute because these are really pretty. So these are the flat pearls. They're the in color pearls. So they're kind of like the antique pearls I just showed you. They're flat. They're kind of shiny and iridescent, but these are in the in colors. And oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. You can't really see the shine on these, but they're so iridescent, shiny, and pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing tonight, okay? So it's time for calendar card. As you guys know, I do my calendar cards per quarter. That way I can stay kind of seasonal with everything and use things that are still current so everybody can get them, right? So that's kind of the way I do mine. We've done this in the past, and I like to just kind of show you. We did a whole year of them last year, and I'll just flip through really quickly. You may remember if you got them. We did January. Remember the bees for February? Those are back now in Petunia Pop, right? March. We did, I know I'm hung up on April showers. It's a thing. I don't know what to say. Bring May flowers. Here we go. June, I always like a nice beach summery scene. July, this set is still available, right? With those round we go. August, more beach. September. October. I did 2 of October this year because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do, right? Couldn't make up my mind. November. And we did December. Okay, so that was last year. That was fun. I love the calendar cards. This is like the 3rd year I'm doing them. So far this year we've done January, February, and this is the one that I have up now is March. So these calendar cards go on a little easel. I've got a little wooden easel here. It's like 6 1/4 inches, right? So you just set your card on your easel. You can put it on your desk. It's not showing very well like this because it's a weird angle, but you're just going to put it on the eagle on your anywhere you want, your mantle, your desk, and you have a nice little calendar at hand at all times. And I look at mine on my desk all the time, especially when I'm planning classes. You know, when is the date it's going to be due? So it's super handy. So tonight, we're going to be doing April, May, and June of 2025. Here are the cards and the sets that I picked. So again, I know April showers again, right? Sorry, I'm just looking at the comments. Wow, Lisa, Praying for you, Lisa. Can I just say that? OMG. April showers, so we're going to color and do this one. And I know I've mentioned before too, I like to use sets that we've already used, because if you're just doing the calendar card, you want to use something that you already have the set for, right? Because you want to buy a bunch of new sets just to make the calendar card. So for May, here's our May flowers. I thought that would be a really pretty one for May. And then June, I got to go to summer and beach, right? So that's what we're going to do tonight, make these 3 cards. If you would like to get the kit for these, so you can make them yourself at home and have your own calendar kit, here's all you have to do. Place an order of $35 or more in my store by Saturday the 29th, and I'll send the things to make these to you for free. Okay, here's the host code here. It's WMXCWSPD. All right. I'll also sell them for $20 if you don't want to place an order with me. That's fine. And I will invoice you through Square. Just email me and I'll be happy to send them to you. What you also will get is one of these little wooden easels. So you have the easel. And then these tear off mini calendars. It's a set of 10 of 2025. So you'll have each month. Okay. So I'll send that to you too. And I think I already said, but I'll say it again. You do not have to start. You can start in April, because it's going to be April, right? So you don't have to start at the beginning. You can start anytime you want, any quarter you want. So, okay. Okay, sounds good. All right, so first one, we're going to do April. Let me get out the stuff. I feel so out of practice, you guys, from not being here. I'm like, how do we make cards again? All right, Umbrella Days. This was an online exclusive. It's still available. I think it's pretty fun. This is the first time I'm using it, is on this calendar card. It comes with these awesome dies, which we're going to use a lot of them. We've got clouds, we've got puddles, we've got a cute little sweater die for the dog. There's some boots that I didn't use. Umbrella die, you know, the cutouts for the people, the cutouts for the dog, grass, little flowers. I mean, this is really an awesome set. I got it right away. Haven't played with it yet. And even look at these sentiments, how nice they are. You are the umbrella to my rainy days. The storm will end and the sun will shine again. Be brave. I mean, it's an awesome set. I love it. This is how it will come if you get the kit, right? You're going to have 3 envelopes, clear envelopes, and it's going to have all the pieces. Now, you do need the bundle to complete the cards. You need the stamps and the dies to complete, okay? But I'll send you all this stuff. I'll send you the embellishments. And if we used ribbon on any of the cards, did we use ribbon on any of the cards? Nope, I didn't use ribbon this time. Wow, that's unusual for me. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so I have just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock that we're going to stamp and color on. Our card base is going to be 6 inches by 4 1/4. So I'm starting with Melon Mambo. I have a piece of peach pie. This is 6 inches by 4 inches. Now, the way I'm layering this is they're going to be the same top to bottom, and I'm just going to kind of go in on the sides and layer them on the sides this way. Okay, so let's just layer as we go. So this peach pie is going to be our next layer. This ends up being kind of a thick calendar card, which is fine because it stays on your easel nicely that way, right? Now I'm going to try and mostly line up at the top, and if I get a little on the bottom that goes over, I can just trim it up with my scissors. So let me get out my scissors when I'm done with my avalanche. How's everybody's weather? Is everybody getting some of these spring rain showers? We had hail the other night. What night was it? It wasn't last night, so it was the night before. Hold on, I dropped something on the floor. Hail. Now in Kerrville, which is north of us, they had like big golf ball, baseball size hail. Ours was not that big. But still, it makes you nervous because it's so loud and you're like, what's it going to damage? What's it doing to the roof, right? Okay, next I took some of that beautiful paper, that Floral Delight paper, and I'm using this pattern side right here. And so this Floral Delight DSP is 6 inches but by 3 3/4. So that'll be our next layer. We don't get storms here that often, and I feel like when we do, we get hail sometimes. We hadn't lived here too long when we first moved in, and we had a big hailstorm. And it broke some windows, and we had to get a new roof, a new garage door, a bunch of new stuff. New lights over on the garage because it just like destroyed everything. It was crazy. Okay, now we're not going to put this layer on yet. This is Balmy Blue, and this is going to kind of be our background. And I'm just checking to make sure that I measured it right. Ooh, you guys are almost 80. That's awesome. Yeah, it was, I think it was like 89 when I was driving home today. I felt like it was summer, and every time I got to go outside today from walking from one building to the next, it was awesome. Okay, so Balmy Blue cardstock. This is 6 by 3 1/4. So what I want to do with this is I want to take some of the Balmy Blue and these awesome raindrops. These are the coolest raindrops. I love these. Look at this stamp. Isn't that awesome? So I'm just going to do Balmy Blue on Balmy Blue. Now I'm going to have my clouds like right here. So I'm not going to put my rain all the way to the top, right? So I'm going to start it maybe here. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. We all know rain doesn't come down straight. When we had our storm the other night, I could see from the streetlights, it was seriously just coming down sideways. Like, it was crazy. All right, and I'm kind of staggering it a little bit. Okay, so there we go. I've got our rain. Can you see that a little bit? We've got some rain in the background. Okay. Let's do our stamping next. So I'm going to get out some Memento. So one thing I discovered, you guys know, we did I have the regular Memento. Ugh, what a mess. Very, very messy. And then I started using the other one, which I like, but it stamps a little bit thicker. So for this one, I'm just going to use my regular Memento pad. And I have this girl with the umbrella. So I'm going to stamp her, and then we're going to color her. Now we're going to do some paper piecing with the umbrella. So first let me stamp her right on our piece. Now I'm going to stamp again, and you're going to get this piece in your kit. This is from, this is Peach Pie from the In Colors DSP. So I have this little piece with the dots, and I thought that would be fun for an umbrella. Let me get something to put underneath it. Last piece. Okay. And I'm just going to stamp the umbrella. And then we're going to cut that out and attach it, glue it onto the other sheet. So we have a nice umbrella with a pretty design on it. Okay. So you can see how I stamped that just like that. All right. All right. Let's bring back the other piece. We need to stamp the little doggy. He's a very cute little dog. And then we'll do some coloring. All right. I also need to get out, I'm going to tear off an April, because we're going to need that. Okay, put that aside. Okay, so here's my colors. I'm going to start with Melon Mambo and just kind of do her coat. So I'm just shading with a little bit of the dark first, just kind of randomly. And then I'll just fill in with the light. Kind of blend it a little bit so it looks like it's not just all one color. So when I took the picture, I had forgotten to color the hair. So if you see the picture, I didn't retake pictures once I colored it. The braid is still white in the pictures. I went back and fixed it, but I was too lazy to take new pictures. By the time I figured it out, I already downloaded everything, did the PDF, did all that stuff, so. Okay, just blend that a little more. I think that looks pretty good. I'm kind of happy with that. That's fine. All right, next I took some of the blue, and this is the boho blue, because I just kind of thought it looked kind of like jean color a little bit. So she's wearing some jeans. And I'm just starting with a little bit of the dark. Whoa. Obviously, you can make her clothes any color that you would like. I was trying to kind of match the other colors that I'm using in the card, except for the jean color, but it kind of blends in with everything else. Looks kind of natural. Okay, the boots I just did in yellow, period. So this is Dark Lemon Lolly, and I didn't even bother with the shading. I was like, oh, the boots aren't that big. I'm just going to do them in light Lemon Lolly. Am I in frame? Okay. And then if you want to do a little bit of shading, I'm just going to do it with the same color just by going over it again a little bit in certain places. That's it. Okay, remember to do the braid. We're going to do this in dark. Did I do pecan pie? What did I do? Where is my pecan pie? I was working on some other projects. So hold on. Let me get my... So I've got another cup with some of my other markers. Here's light pecan pie. That's what I wanted for next week's projects. So, you know, I was all ready to do my live last Tuesday. Like, everything was set up. I was ready to go. PDF done. Like, everything was ready to go. Everything set up. And then, you know, I just didn't feel well, so I couldn't do it. So then by the weekend, you know, I was still coughing a lot. So I still couldn't do a live, but I could craft a little. So I had to take everything down and move it so I could craft. And now I've got... So then I had several projects going at one time, and so things are kind of a mess. Okay, the dog I'm doing in crumb cake. So I've got light crumb cake. Isn't he a cute little puppy? Man, I love dogs so much. I love my little fluffies. So I'm just kind of doing light crumb cake. Did I do it dark too? No. I don't know. This seems dark. This is dark. All right. I got to find my light crumb cake. That must be in the other bin too. So let's just do a little shading with this guy. Did I leave? It's okay. So we don't want to care too much about this right here because we're going to make him a little sweater. Okay. We're going to die cut him just a cute little sweater. Let me find my light crumb cake because that's probably in the other bin too. Let's see. Found it. Okay. I want him just to be a little bit lighter in places. All right, and I am coloring the whole thing even though it's going to be covered up. Okay, there we go. There's our cute little pup. Okay, so you can kind of see what we did there. There's our coloring. Okay, so what we're going to do for the umbrella is just take a pair of scissors. I'm going to cut right on the black lines. And this is going to be our design for the umbrella, which also coordinates with the colors that we're using. And we're just going to take some adhesive. I'm going to just cut this part right off here because it's stamped here, so it's still going to show up here. Okay, so I don't need it. I can just cut that off and just stay right on the lines, and it's just going to fill in the inside. And you can see if there's any like black showing, it's going to blend into the black that's already stamped on there. So that'll work just fine. So let me get my glue started. Need my pin. Hold on. Sorry, I'm reaching across the screen like that. I haven't used anything now for a couple days, so things are getting dried up. I never cover my glue. That's a very bad habit, but I never ever, unless I'm taking it somewhere, then I'll put the cover on. Otherwise, I never ever cover my glue. I have some bad habits. I admit it. Okay, this is going to go right on here. And we're just going to get it right in between the lines. And cute, right? Now we've got a cute little umbrella. We can move it around just a little because we use liquid glue. You can see that little top part is still there because it's stamped. Okay, easy breezy. We've done that. Let me move my markers. Okay, now we still have some other pieces. So these other pieces are for die cutting. So there's a scrap of basic white. I've got some more balmy blue, and then I have this cute little piece from that same Delightful Wishes or Delightful Floral DSP. He's going to have a little gingham sweater, okay? So let me show you which dies we're using. So I love dies. They're awesome. So we're going to die cut the girl like this. Just run it through your machine. Here's the cute little gingham sweater. Just like that, run it through. We're going to run our puppy through like this. And then we're going to take our two clouds and run the clouds through, and our two puddles, and we'll have two puddles, okay? So run all that through your die cutting machine, and let's get out the parts because I've already done it, so you don't have to wait, all right? So move this aside. We've got our cute little puppy. We have our, well, I kind of went crazy and cut extra stuff too, okay? Here's our girl, our puppy, our sweater. We want two different puddles. So we've got puddles. We need two different clouds, one and the smaller one. Okay, the other pieces are just extra that I die cut. A lot of times if I'm die cutting stuff, I'm going to do extras because if I'm sending something through once, I might as well get a bunch of stuff out, right? So I don't have to keep doing it. All right, let me put all my pieces away so nothing gets lost because this set is too cute to lose anything. I want this to be a forever set because it's so cute. Okay, let me put this stuff aside. Okay, now all we have to do is just finish building, right? Easy breezy. So we are going to, I'm going to start by putting this down. Okay, this is our April. We've already got the whole piece of, we can attach this to Balmy Blue. So this is just going to be our frame on the bottom, right? So, whoa, easy. I'm going to put it right about here, and it's going to be framed out right like that, okay? Let's put this layer on to our other. What are the chances of me not losing any pieces? Okay, there we go. All right, let's put our puddles down. And I'm kind of putting the puddles, and I think I can put them on with just some regular glue. I'm kind of putting the puddles right on top of our April. All right, so I've got one puddle. Let's put this one right here, like that. And let's get our other puddle. The bigger one's for the mom because she's bigger, right? And we'll put this one right here. So right on the tops. Okay, now we're gonna pop her up. And let me get out some dimensionals. All right, did anybody place an order today if you're a demonstrator to get some of these new products? I did place another order even though I had stuff. I didn't order that much stuff from the pre-order as much as I needed some other things too, so, but I did get an order in this morning. Okay, I don't want to put her down yet because I don't have any clouds in the background. And I should have, okay, so we can do this two different ways. Have you guys seen these clouds? First of all, let me show you up close because they kind of have cut into them. You can see how they kind of pop out a little bit. So it's like a little texture cut into them. So they look pretty realistic, I feel like. Anyway, so what I was going to say is, so I want one cloud right about here. Had I put these clouds on before I put the blue layer on, I could have cut them off at the edge, right? And I could still probably do that. Or if you like it like this, you can just have it go over the edge. It's not going to hurt anything. So any way you want to do it. Let's put our second cloud on. I'm going to make this one a little bit higher right here, like that. Okay. What do you guys think? Should we cut or not cut? I feel like I want to cut. But I don't know if I can do it nicely now. Let's see. Yep, I can. We're okay. It lifts up a little bit, so, okay. Always important to do things in the correct order, and that's something I never, you know, when you make the cards a couple weeks before you show them, you don't always get it right. All right, she's in the puddle with the clouds in the background. All right, puppy needs his sweater on. So let me put a little bit of liquid glue on this and figure out where this is going to go on him. Super cute. Stampin' Up thinks of everything, right? Who would have thought that the puppy needed a little raincoat too? But he does. Okay, let's pop him up as well. Okay. Right there, sitting in a puddle, just like a puppy would, right? Or a little kid, loving those puddles. Okay, now, lastly, the last thing we have to do is just add, I just wanted to add a couple embellishments, so I just used the basic rhinestone jewels, just for kind of raindroppy type. Usually I cut these off on the side. Hold on, I want to cut it off on the side so it's easier to get out. I just think it adds a little sparkle. You could color them if you wanted them to be the same color as the raindrops. You could add a little balmy blue alcohol marker, blend, and color them. Where's my take your pick? I'm just going to do mine clear. I'm just using the little ones. I'm going to put about 5 of them on and kind of in some of the like blank spots, right? So 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, put one down there. Okay, that's it. That's our April. What do you guys think? Do you like it? All right, April showers, there we go. All right, let's do May. Here's our May one. We're gonna do our pretty flowers. This one is easy. We're not even doing any stamping, right? No stamping. Okay, using the Delightful Wishes bundle. We used this one before when we did a card class, so hopefully you have it already. What am I using from the stamp set? I'm not sure if I'm using anything from the stamp set. Mostly I'm just using the dies, I think. But this goes together as a bundle. So I'm going to pull this out because I'm going to want to show you when we get our pieces which ones we're going to use. Okay? So also using the Stylish Shape dies, we're using these 2 largest circles to cut. If you get the kit, I cut the shapes for you. Here's what the kit looks like. Excuse me. And so these are the 2 Stylish Shapes circles that will be pre-cut for you. One's an Old Olive, and one again is that yellow gingham paper from the Floral Delight DSP. So we've got those circles cut. Starting with the same size, this is Old Olive. This is 4 1/4 by 6 inches for the bottom layer. The Floral Delight DSP. I really love this pattern too. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's put that layer on. See if I can remember to do things in the right order this time, not mess anything up. So this is just going to be centered with a nice even, hopefully even border going all the way around. Okay. All right. I'm going to attach the small to the large of the circle. And then we can go ahead and pop that up. And then we're just going to build on top of that for our flowers. So let me pop this up. I mean, between the swaps, you know, we did the card kit, right? We did one of the lives with this card kit. Then I made a bunch of swaps with this. And then I did the calendar cards. So I have die cut so many flowers. It's kind of crazy. Okay, now we have a piece of, this is going to frame our calendar. Okay, so this is Old Olive, and this is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. So that's going to go down here. Okay, and I'm going to need a May. Here we go. So that's going to go like that. No reason not to put that on now, right? Let's do that. And then all we'll have to do is attach our flowers once we get them die cut. Okay, let's pop this up as well. So they're kind of both evenly popped. So quiet, so nice. It's not dark yet. Love it. It feels like, it's starting to feel like summer already. The evenings are just so pleasant. Okay, right like that. Okay, now we have a pretty good base for our calendar card. Okay, now these next pieces right here are for die cutting. So you have these pieces of Peach Pie, Daffodil Delight, Old Olive. We're going to take the backgrounds of the flowers. There's 2 different ones, and I'm going to cut 1 of these and 2 of the bigger ones, okay? Those get die cut out of the Daffodil Delight. Then the inner part of those flowers, again, 1 of the smaller one, 2 of the larger one, those are going to get cut out of the Peach Pie. And of course, you flip them over when you die cut them, right? I have them, I was just showing you so you can see which ones they are, but they get flipped over when you die cut. Okay, and then we have 2 different leaf shapes. So we're going to cut out, I think I did 2 small and 3 of the large leaves, okay? So that's what we're going to cut out, all those pieces. So let me bring my pieces over because I've die cut them already for the 100th time. It's worth it because they're so pretty. Okay, so let me get this stuff out of the way and then we can put our flowers together. Okay. All right. So I feel like these can be just a little tricky lining up the insides with the outsides, but I like to, if you can see on this, there's this one little one that has some very jagged edges right here. I always put that in my upper left-hand corner. And that kind of gives me a clue because this piece right here that I cut out of the Peach Pie also has the really tiny jagged edge, right? So I know that these 2 are going to go together, so that's where this one's going to go. And it's going to line up perfectly when I line just those 2 pieces up, okay? So we're going to glue those 2 together. Let's start by doing that. Always looking for those little clues as to how to put it together, right? Using my little tiny dots of glue here. And if you want to protect your surface, you can use a little bit of a silicone mat. My silicone mat's kind of a mess. I didn't clean it up after last time I used it, so there's kind of glue all over. So again, I'm going to hook up that little piece there using liquid glue so I can kind of move it around to where it needs to go. And that's going to be good. I'm just going to take a block, which this is a bad habit, but it helps keep it in place. But then I get glue all over my blocks. So messy, messy. Okay. All right. I'm just checking the comments real quick. All right. Hey, Anne Marie. Yeah, Lisa, you're saying you seem to skip spring. We used to laugh in Chicago and say that spring was that one rainy day between winter and summer. Okay, this one's pretty well lined up too. All right, let's ruin another block. Here we go. All right, this one is a little bit easier because the way it's shaped is kind of oblong, right? So there's only one way that this one's going to go, which is going to be right like this. All right. And so this bottom piece right here kind of lines up these petals right here. Let me show you. Let me pull it up a little bit closer from what my little visual clues are on this one. So this little orange piece goes right along the edge of this bottom leaf. And then this one that has this pretty shape goes on this piece right here. So that's how that one's going to line up. All right. Okay, flowers are done. Leaves are easy. We can start putting this together. Let this one still continue to dry. Did I move that a little bit? I think it's still okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pop all these flowers up. If I can find my dimensionals, yes. I like to put at least 2 dimensionals on everything because I feel like it helps it keep balance. If you put 1, things can still kind of move around a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna put this one right up here. And I don't wanna put too many dimensionals behind it either because I wanna tuck my leaves in behind, okay? So this next one, I'm gonna put, I don't know, like this way. I want it to face just a little direction. It's gonna go up a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little adhesive right here and then put dimensionals on the other side. We're just doing, oh, you know what else I didn't do? Oh my goodness, I'm so silly. Did I even cut any of them? I didn't. Okay, not only did I not cut the little pieces, but how could I, wait, hold on. Please stand by. I did cut. Okay. There's another die and you get a little scrap of early espresso to do the insides of the flowers. Okay. Let me show you that one real quick. Thought I forgot it. Like I said, I did this like over a week ago. So here's the die right here for the inside of the flowers. Just cut this twice in early espressos and you'll have your little insides that we're going to glue on to. Okay. All right. I did that already. Okay, that one up there. And then this one, I'm gonna adhesive across the top and do a couple dimensionals. A little bit lower, maybe just 1, even though I just said I like to always do 2. Okay, let's get our little things. I should have done this while I was doing the gluing, but I kind of forgot about it. And I'm sure there's probably a right way to put these on too, but I don't have the patience to figure that out. So I'm just putting them randomly any which way in the middle. And I think they look fine like that. And then we have this little one. And I think the early espresso middles really add something to it, right? It wouldn't look the same if you didn't have the middles on there. Okay, now let's just add our leaves. And I think I'm gonna glue dot the leaves. So let me pull some glue dots. I'm just gonna curl them a little bit with my fingers. So I wanna do 3 of the big ones because I want them to stick up a little bit. Just like that, and let's get some glue dots. Okay. I'm gonna put one up here, maybe a little bit lower. One over here. And I'm trying to navigate the dimensionals, right, and get them in there somewhere. And I'll put another one over here. Okay, now let's just do, we're just gonna do 2 of the little ones, I think. And we'll just do a little bit of curl on those. Almost out of glue dots on this roll. Okay, and I put these at the top. Here's one here. Excuse me. And one there. Okay, so that's kind of what our little flower collage looks like. Wait, what happened? Do I have an extra one? No, this one I didn't curl. I used the wrong one. Did I even put a glue dot on this one? Yep. Okay, 1 extra leaf. Okay. There we go. Let's add some of these tiny bee trinkets because they're so cute. I'm just going to add those with a little bit of glue. So 1, 2, 3. If you get the kit, I'll include some of these cute little bee trinkets so you can put them on your calendar card. Gotta find my glue dot. My glue was just a little bit too big, but it'll dry clear, so it's cool. Okay, that's it. We did May. There are our May flowers. All right, there we go. All right, one more. I love this set. I don't know if everybody loves this set, but I love these lobsters and crabs. Well, I love anything beach or summer, so that's just me. Love, love, love the beach, okay? And again, we've used this set because we've made a bunch of cards with this, so hopefully you already have this that you can use. It's Ocean Friends. Very cute stamp set. These are the dies that go with it. All right, I'll keep those handy. Also use the embossing folder, and this embossing folder is Soft Waves 3D embossing folder. Make some beautiful soft waves on cardstock with this paper. So very nice. Here is our last kit here that we have ready to go. All right, hold on. I need to get a sip of water really quick. Sorry. Oh, so good. Okay, we have a quarter sheet of white cardstock for stamping and die cutting. We're starting with the same size card base. This is Melon Mambo again. This is 4 1/4 by 6. We're going to put a piece of this beautiful DSP, which is Friends of the Ocean DSP. So we'll just go ahead and put that down as our little background. Just like that. All right. We're going to, before we do the rest of the layers, let's just do our stamping, okay? And we're going to do 2-step stamping, which I love. I think it's so fun, and this set stamps so well. So for our lobsters, I like to start with the detailed one first. So I have this stamp right here. This is Melon Mambo ink, and I'm going to put the lobster right down here in the corner. Okay, see how beautifully that's stamped? All right, now I'm going to use the same color, Melon Mambo. This is the, what would you call it? Well, the other part of the stamp. But I'm going to stamp off, okay, onto a scrap first. So we're going to have a lighter color. Now I'm going to line it up, and it's a little bit tougher because of the size of the, and I need to get right over it, size of the block that I'm using, but, and oh, look at my hands are shaking weird. So that's hard to line up when you're doing that. Okay. Ta-da! Look how perfect that is with the two-tone. Isn't he a cute little lobster? Love him. Okay, let's do the crab in pumpkin pie. Same exact thing. We're going to start with, we'll put the crab up in the corner. We're going to start with the detail part, and we'll do our crab right like that. Okay, there's the detail. And now we're going to do the inside. We're going to stamp it off once and then line it up. Sorry, I need to get nice and close. Closer. Taking my time. I don't like to rush this part because I want to get as close as possible. I feel like this one's a little off, but that's okay. No, it actually came out pretty good. All right. Okay, so we did our stamping. Next, die cutting. So here's all of our extra pieces too that we have. All right, so let's start with the orange. I have 2 pumpkin pie pieces. This is going to be for the top. This is going to be for the background. So this piece of pumpkin pie is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. That's for the calendar. And this one barely fits on the top, right? It's a tight fit, but it'll work. So this piece right here is 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, so a little bit of a rectangle here that's going to go on top. All right, next I have this summer splash piece right here. This is 3.5 by 3, and I've taken it and I've run it through our beautiful embossing folder sideways. And I will emboss this for you in the kit, so it'll come cut and embossed like this. In case you don't have the embossing folder, you can still make it. All right, that's going to get layered onto our orange. And I feel like sometimes when you put it through the embossing folder, it changes the size maybe just a tiny bit. But we've still got kind of a skinny border. So let's go ahead and put that down. And that's where we're going to put our little friends. Oh my goodness, hold on, I have ink. That's going to be covered up, so it's not going to matter. No one's going to see it, but let's get the ink off so we don't have any more issues. Okay, so that's going to go like that. This is going to be, let's do our calendar. Where's June? Here we go. And then I'm going to pop both of those up and we can build on top of them once they're popped up. Are we in the middle-ish? Okay, so let's get that going. So when the catalog goes live on May 6th for customers, there's also going to be more online exclusives. So that's fun. So many things, right? So many cute things to choose from. I'll show you, if you stick to the end of the video, I'll show you some of the fun things that I got. I didn't get too much stuff. I really didn't, because I'm kind of waiting a little bit. Okay, somehow I got that a little bit wrinkled, but again, not going to matter because we're going to put something else there. I'm going to put this all the way to the bottom and see if I'm centering it. Almost. Okay, there we go. So here's our card base now that we can just do our other stuff on. Okay, so die cutting. We're going to take our die cuts. Let me just kind of show you quickly what we're doing. We, of course, have the crab die cut, the lobster die cut. We're going to take this beautiful seaweed die cut and do in lemon lime twist. So you'll have a scrap of that. You can do your die cutting from that. And then I have 3 little 1 by 1 or 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares where we have these cute little sea stars, starfish. So just cut out 1 of each. You'll get 3 of each color when you die cut onto these little squares. Okay. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I, of course, have already die cut this. So here's our friends of the ocean. Here is our seaweed. And then here are some of our little sea stars that we're going to put on. Okay, so this is going to go on first. Again, just going to use some dots of glue. You could use an adhesive sheet if you would like. Might be easier. I don't mind dotting glue though, I really don't. I feel like it only takes a second and might be even be faster than me trying to get the backing off of the adhesive sheets with my nails not helping in the process. Okay. This is going to go right here, and I'm just putting it right at the bottom here and centering it. So that's just adding to our background. All right. We're going to pop up our friends of the ocean, our little lobster and crab. Going heavy on the dimensionals. I want all the little pieces to stick. I think I'm gonna have to use a couple mini for the lobster claws. Let me get out my minis. I like to put a little tab on my minis so I can just pull it out quickly and not have to go through a bunch of different sheets figuring out which is the mini and which is the regular dimensional. Okay. All right, this guy's gonna go right here. Hold on, this dimensional won't let go of me. And I can have it come down a little bit into my calendar, and that's fine. This guy's gonna go a little bit up here more. All right, let's glue some of these little sea stars. So I've got one of each color on the actual calendar part. So I'm just going to put a couple dots of glue and pick these up. So the colors I have, this is, I almost put that on upside down. No, no, no. This is Berry Burst, Pumpkin Pie, and Mango Melody. Cute, right? Aren't they cute? I just love them. So I'm going to put one of each color because we kind of have this open space over here. So again, I'm just going to grab one of each color and just kind of place these over here. All right. All of mine are upside down. Why are they all upside down? One here. There we go. And an orange one. Pumpkin pie right there. Cute. Now, I still felt like, well, we still don't have enough on here, even though it's kind of full. But I thought, let's add some more bubbles. Lots of different choices for bubbles, but I went with the old standby and the basic rhinestone jewels. And I used clear ones, right? But I thought, let's just, for fun and kicks, let's do these in Summer Splash and see how they look. So I'm just going to color some of these. Try not to ruin my Summer Splash marker, but these color so beautifully. Let's do a couple more, okay? And see how they end up looking. Let's start with a big one. Put a big one right there, and we'll take a medium one, and another medium one, and some very tiny little cute ones. I don't know how many I'm going to put on. I'm just going to randomly put some around. I might have to color some more. What do we want over here? Let's do a medium right here, and then I have one large one left that I colored, so we'll put the large one there. Okay. All right, that's it. We finished our last calendar. All right, so the ones that I colored in Summer Splash are on the right over here, and these are the regular ones. I don't know. I kind of like the Summer Splash ones. I think they look pretty because they coordinate more with that background. What do you guys think? Regular or Summer Splash on these rhinestones? Okay. So we did it. We have calendars for the next 3 months now, which is awesome. We have our April, we have our May, we have our June all ready to go. We're going to have our little stand to put our calendars on, and we'll be all set. If you aren't getting the kit from me, just so you know, I got these on Amazon, and they're like 6 1/4 inches tall. I got the black ones this year. Last year I did the natural ones, and the year before I did the black, but back to the black this year. So we have those. All right, let me just show you a couple more things before we go. Thank you all for watching. If you would like the project and measurement sheet for these, if you're on my email list, this will be in tomorrow's email. And so you can just download it and print it, and you'll have it. And it has all the measurements for all 3 cards. If you are not on my email list, you can just email me. I'll just send it to you. And that'd be just fine. Reminder, there's a couple new kits. I've got these. I haven't made them yet, but I think they're beautiful, kind of summery kits. So hopefully by next time I'll have those made so I can kind of show you how those kits, what they look like. The numbers for those are on the website, and I'll also put them in my email tomorrow, so you'll have those available. All right, paper pumpkin, let's talk about that just for 1 second. I did have time to do the paper pumpkin kit that had come this month. And this was a really pretty one, you guys. If you are not familiar with paper pumpkin, it's a great way to start out. It was good for me because that's how I started collecting the different colors of inks. It comes with a little ink spot with your paper pumpkin kit. And I couldn't afford to buy all the ink right away, right? So I'd get these little ink spots, so I would have different colors, and that's how I started collecting colors, okay? Lost Lagoon was in this one. And look how pretty these cards and envelopes ended up being. Some daisies, some cute little bees. Aren't these pretty cards and envelopes? I love this kit. So beautiful, so easy to put together. Now I did it the way it was shown, but I did add, you can see I added some embellishments. Those were not included in the kit. What I added was these gold textured adhesive back dots, and I thought they complemented all these cards really nicely. So I put some of these little beads on all the cards that I did, and I thought they looked really pretty. Okay, so that's Paper Pumpkin. The kit for this month is Inked Occasions. It looks like it's going to be some really pretty colors. It says it features textured foiling and hand-painted designs. So you can subscribe for that through April 10th if you like Paper Pumpkin. There's also add-on dies. Again, these are the add-on dies you can add on to the Paper Pumpkin kits for April, May, and June. Little sneak peek of May and June too. So Paper Pumpkin's a great, inexpensive way to get started. Next week, let me show you what I have for next week. So I was able to get the cards. All of a sudden, I had a panic attack, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, you guys all like the summer splash. Okay, cool. Easter's coming. So we're doing Easter cards next week. So I have this little Easter greetings card. Happy Spring. This cute little card. Love bunnies. Love these cute little bunnies. This little Easter greetings card right here. Using a little Calypso coral. Getting all the pretty spring colors. And then I have this cute little box. If you want to give somebody a little Easter gift, put it in somebody's Easter basket. So that's what we're going to do next week. A little bit of coloring and making some Easter colors. So I hope you can join me. And then let me just show you a couple of, just a little preview of some of the things that I got in. It'll just take a second. First of all, this paper is Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. This is new that's coming out. And look at how cute this DSP is with all these cute colored drinks. And fun papers, pretty designs. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? I'm kind of excited about this kit. I'm kind of excited about making some cards with it. It goes with the Cheers and Sips stamp set and dies. And I've already made a card with it. So I did this card this week, a little tropical card that I thought was fun. It says Cheers to You. So I can't wait to use this set and do a whole class on that. I got this Sunrise Sailing kit, which I haven't opened yet, but it's got a nice stamp set. And then you have the embossing folder. It's a hybrid embossing folder and got dies for the sailboat. So the dies will fit into the embossing folder and cut and emboss at the same time. So that's going to be fun. I'm thinking especially for maybe Father's Day. Lois, hi, yes. So here's my email address up at the top here. I don't know if you can see it. It's sunshineandsparklesstamping@gmail.com. Okay? sunshineandsparklesstamping@gmail.com. I will try and put it in the comments when I'm finished with the video, so you'll have it. Okay, Notes and Totes. So there's a little mix-up. This Notes and Totes kit is super cute. You can't really tell by the stamp set, but it's got cute little beach totes in the dies, and they accidentally sent me an embossing folder instead of the dies that go with this, so I'm trying to get that figured out. But wait till you see this. This is adorable. It's beachy. It's cute little bags. I got paper tags kit. Look at this. It's almost like, do you remember like the chalkboard stamping? So we have these paper tags, and let me show you the dies really quick. Hold on. So these are going to be great. Look at this. Consider this a paper hug. Isn't that cute? Look at the fonts on this. I mean, this set, I love it. And we got to see some of these things demonstrated. Here's the actual dies that go with it. Aren't those cute? Look at the little hearts. Very cute. When they did the demonstrations on stage, it was just really fun to see the projects that they came up with. This embossing folder is a damask, how do you say it? Damask design, which is one of my favorites. My luggage actually is damask. So I can't wait to use this embossing folder. That's going to be really pretty. Look at this. These are foiled labels. So you can stamp on these, put them on your cards. They already have a gold foil edge. These are going to be super fun to play with. I got some of the new, here's just a couple of the new Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. And these kind of have that kind of gold foil inside. I don't know if you can see them in the video, but these are absolutely beautiful, beautiful gems. This one is really pretty too. These are called holographic resin dots, and they are holographic. They're really, really pretty. These go with the Turtley set, Shades of Green hexagons. I did not get the turtle set yet. I'm still on the fence. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure about the turtles, but I did like the hexagon gems, so I got those. And then just a couple of ribbons. Well, one ribbon I got two of. A new gold ribbon. So this is really pretty. You guys know how much I love putting gold on everything, right? So let me open this if I cannot destroy it. Just to show you this. I did order a few more things today. So this was just kind of like my order that I did while I was at on stage. But look at how pretty, pretty, pretty this gold ribbon is. There's such a gorgeous sheen to it. It's just sheer and beautiful. Can't wait to use it. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. I think I've gone through everything. It was so good to be with you guys again. Take care. Oh, Renee, thank you for putting my email up there. So nice of you. I really appreciate it. I love spending time with you guys. It was good to be back. I'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully. I'll be here. Hopefully you will too. And have a great week and weekend, everybody. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.